Alright, new random matchup for today. We have a 3v3 migration map. I'll state the teams right now. Over here in red, playing as the Vikings, is IamOK. Over here in blue is CSC geoffery, who is also playing as the Huns. Over here in purple we have CSC Camel, who is playing as the Mongols. Other team, starting over here with CSC Cheng, is playing in yellow and playing as the Japanese. Over here in green we have CSC Baby, who is playing as the Huns. And the colour green. Over here in teal we have EMA, who is playing as the Vikings. So it's quite a good matchup, I thought. It's got a lot in it, the game. So we'll watch it from EMA's perspective over here for a bit and see what's going on. So just scouting the main island now, doing a bit of sheep scouting there, using the main scout down here to collect any sheep. I've done a few migration maps before. I think this is the third one, but I'll go through it again. Basically each player starts off on a small island outside the main continental area. Each island is consistent of 6 sheep, a few wood patches, a stone pile and a gold pile and a forage bush. You do not get boar on this, I believe, but you do get a deer patch, so you are able to lure those to your town centre if you are good enough, and of course the lag allows. So accidentally population blocking himself there, so we better get a house up quick. There we go. And the game, I thought, was quite well played. And again, having to migrate to the main map, as I'll show here, and migrate across there. So if you can get control of the water and keep your opponents cooped up on these little islands, their resources will run out very quickly and you will get complete control of the map. And at that point be able to pretty much just slowly push your way into their base. So we'll go through and have a look at what all the players are doing. CSC Camel over here in purple. Starting on the sheep there, already on his lumber, of course wanting to get lots of lumber up quickly so he can start getting the stock up in these fishing ships. As you can see, putting a house up there on the way on his way back there, always forward thinking. See a mill coming up there, so he now has enough. He had enough to go up before, but now he definitely has enough buildings to go up into the feudal age. However, being on a migration map, generally they don't go for the 22 villages, they generally go for more. Why? Because on this island you can't get attacked very easily in the feudal age. You can get sniped from the water, but generally it's all inland, apart from... Well, it is generally inland, so he should be right. He might be able to take a little bit of damage there to the villages, but not too much. As you can see, 26 population, continuing to going up, and hasn't bothered with loom either. There we go, actually, starting loom now. Always worth getting loom, honestly. If anything, it's just going to make your villagers stronger, so if you get attacked by a wolf or anything, you should be okay. So as you can see there, he's scouted his entire island, knows where most of the fish are, and he's using these fishing ships here to gather most of his food. As you can see, minimal villages there on food, none on the bushes at all actually. And just going heavily into wood and gold because he's wanting to get those galleys out very quickly. As you can see now, halfway towards feudal age, and that's quite a good time honestly. Alright, so we'll jump back to EMA and see what he's up to. Very heavy in the bushes there. Started off already down here. He does have 32 population however, and he has started fishing as well. So he's not going on to gold yet, so he is looking to get more and more villages out. Here we go. And lumber camp coming out there, and no doubt a gold mine soon. Yep, here we go. And a gold camp coming up there. So he is going to be going for galleys very quickly. As you can see, CSC Camel has already reached the feudal age, and EMA is not halfway towards it. Well, look at Cheng over here now, who is on a team with EMA and Baby. So over here, going to feudal age, about halfway there. Heavy on gold already, lots of villages there on wood already, and getting a second dock up by the looks of it. No, a third dock, so going very heavy into the navy there, so no doubt going to be able to get lots of galleys out very quickly, and hopefully cut off his opponent cutting to the mainland. IamOK now, advancing to the feudal age as well, so the other team does have the age advantage there and the technology advantage. Coming down to CSC Camel, already has galleys out. So if he can get control of this island here, it will be extremely hard to take it back at this point. Once you have control of the water area around here, you can just position ships all around his base here, and as soon as these docks are taken out, and you can just stop him building a dock basically, which means he will pretty much just be stuck. As you can see, trying to take out these fishing ships here. And galley coming out there, however it will be outmatched by these three here. And right now it looks like they are slinging. Camel has been slung 100 gold and 500 food, so no doubt he is going to be one who's getting to the castle edge very quickly, and also going to be trying to get all these galleys out. CSC Baby, who is just going to the feudal age now, 191. My fault, I'll refresh the scores there. So Camel at the top there with 157, while CSC Baby over there has 1385. Which isn't a bad score honestly, but it's not going to be able to keep up with Camel. I think I have broadcast a few of Camel's games before, quite good. As you can see, the scout there trying to do as much damage as possible, not being able to do much. And a ship stuck on land there. Being a very old game, it can have some glitches, but it's generally interesting. As you can see here, sniping from the water, as I said it would be before, and just sinking fishing ships at this stage. As you can see there, looks like it can be a bit outgunned. So 260 food then coming in from CSC Geoffrey again. So no doubt they are trying to sling. As you can see, going into Castle Age now, very, very quick time. So if he can get these war galleys out, he will be able to pretty much slaughter anything on this side of the map. He can produce war galleys, of course, being extremely strong when compared. As you can see, he does have lots of resources at this point in time, lots of houses coming up, lots of population. So the sling is working, honestly. Look, you can see this little fighting force he's got here, and he is managing to go around and sink all of his opponent's players. However, being in the position up here, the sling could have better been used, I think, either with Geoffrey down here, or IamOK over here, as he is over here, and he only has Cheng over here, Cheng being the lowest scoring. I don't know whether that's because he attacked so early. As you can see, war galley upgrade there, fleeing straight away. Whether or not he is the weaker player on the other team, I don't know whether it's been just because he's stalled it or not, but generally, if you can sling the person next to the strongest player and take them out of the game straight away, that's generally the way to go. As you can see, they're 135 hit points compared to 120, 7 plus 2 attack, 6 plus 1, and as you can see, just more damaging, honestly. As you can see, coming through here, looking a lot more devastating than normal. More and more issues coming here. As you can see, being forced to abandon all this lumber here, so he will have to move to the main island. And just taking it all the way here. IamOK now going to the Castle Age as well. As you can see, Camel holding the scores at the moment. However, the sling has held his allies back. And whether or not he will get enough damage out of it, that's really the point of the sling. You've got to get more damage out of it than your allies pay for it. As you can see here, I might turn for the Oracle, see what's going on everywhere else. Down here, not much going on, pretty peaceful. Over here, however, we have EMA hitting IamOK very hard over here, and it looks like he's got control of this entire side of the base here. As you can see. And over here, CSC Baby over here, going very heavy into fishing there. As you can see, lots of fishing ships out there. And basically, if Geoffrey can't get up here and help, or Camel can't get up here and help, EMA will have complete control of this area here, and IamOK will just be waiting to run out of resources, really. So we'll have a look at who's on the mainland now. CSC Baby has managed to get on the mainland, as well as Geoffrey. And as we can see here, Camel's just coming onto the main island now. So we'll continue back over to here, as you can see. Go back to Camel's perspective over here. Lots of galleys over here, just keeping his opponent off this lumber here. However, as you did see, Cheng's army of war galleys is coming up here quite quickly. Turn the fog of war on, see if we can come. No, he has decided to just patrol this area here instead. As you can see, all the lumber being on this side of the island here. So being cut off from this side here, this bit here, and out of here, it means he's in a lot of trouble, honestly. If he can't get enough wood out and can't get to the main island, he'll be in a lot of trouble. As we can see here, IamOK taking a beating from these ships over here. Not really much you can do about it either, honestly. He doesn't have big enough navy to do much. As you can see, MA just fighting his way through now, being an extremely powerful player here. Fighting all the way through here. As you can see, Geoffrey is keeping away from the shorelines right now. Used up most of the resources on his main island, and he's not going to be able to use them for much longer either. As we can see over here, we have a galley fight going on. I think I might just leave the map revealed so you can see everything that's going on. As well over here, so some night warfare going on now too, by the way. Battle is still in the water here. As you can see, Cheng and Camel going head to head here. Looking like Cheng does have the number advantage there, even though that Camel has brought in support. It will definitely be close, especially if someone starts to get a bit of micro going on. So as we can see down here, CSC Baby going right into Geoffrey's base there, and basically just trying to kill off all his villagers on this main island here. However, Camel and Geoffrey have been very smart and tagged up together here. It's always good to tag up with a friend as soon as you get onto the island straight away, because then it is a lot easier to defend. As you can see now, getting sniped from the water here, all his farmers, they get killed off. Having 6+2 range, that's 2 more than the town centre, and they should nearly be able to hit the town centre, honestly, from there. If they came up to here, they probably could hit that town centre. They're still coming around here, doing lots of damage. Basically, EMA dominating this half of the map here, so really, they don't have much water control at all. Camel's the only one with a fleet out, and it looks like he's just been destroyed. So, over here, as you can see, these villagers getting killed off. And it's good they moved to the main island when they first did. IamOK though may not be able to make it to the main island. If you can't make it to it there, they will lose the game. It's pretty much sent if you will not, because it'll be 2v3. Good players of course can hold out, but when it comes up to it, 600 pop will beat 400 pop. Because that's what it comes down to, the population limits. Over here on the other hand, we have a town centre trying to come up with geoffery, another one, and it looks like he only has one village there left working. Whether or not they will manage to kill it is not. CSC baby there, disconnecting, so whether or not he has decided it wasn't good enough, or what's happened there, will be interesting. So it will be interesting to see what happens here. Whether or not he just quit the game, raged out, I can't tell. I think it was most likely just a drop issue. Of course, recorded games don't have any lag or anything else in them. However, there was no chat about any lag, so I'm not expecting it. However, it is looking like EMA and Cheng do have this one in the bag, so we might have just decided that, well, we're going to win this pretty easy, no point in me sticking around. So he's headed off. As we can see, Cheng coming down here, pretty much over here. Camel's just been pretty much wiped off. Over here, geoffery's been wiped off. And over here, IamOK not being able to do much at all. So I do believe the baby has just decided that they've won it already, and they haven't resigned, so I'm just going to and have another game. On this side over here, just sniping from the water again, having lots of water control there. EMA now on the main island here, very heavily farming, as you can see, and they have good water control. As you can see, IamOK is not going to be able to get any more units onto that main island there. He's managed to get those ones there, and it's a miracle he managed to get that, but apart from that, not much else going on. As you can see, they have just found that CSC baby here does have a large amount of knights, and using them to gather into the town centre, so doing lots of easy damage there. As we can see over here, CSC Camel taking a beating from Cheng. As you can see, it's just positioned all around his base and just slowly picking it off from the start. So basically, he's going to have this left in the middle here, and that's going to be bad. So as you can see, just popping up all over this land here, and just trying to do as much damage as possible really at this point. Continuing to farm over here, continuing to be attacked over here. Over here, IamOK, geoffery over here, just getting caned out. Really all he has left is to get the stone pile, but if EMA does move his ships over here, he would be able to snipe off all those villages quite easy. As you can see, these villages here just being forced to move back and forth. Over here, IamOK managing to put a castle here, but not researching murder holes or putting it a bit too close to the edge. So as you can see, EMA is able to push his ships right up to it there and just be able to, well, sit there and slowly destroy it. This side over here, going heavy on this stone here, no doubt wanting to get a castle up or more town centre. As you can see, this base over here has been completely trashed, so there's no use of that area anymore. And as you can see, EMA is on 7,500 points, whereas Camel, the other team's highest ranking player, is only on 4,800. So it's very tipped at this point in the game. Baby, who left probably 10 minutes ago, on 4,500, so only just behind Camel left. So not much else going on really, just pushing into here slowly, as you can see. Got a ram on that town centre there, castle coming up there, so this area here is now being claimed with EMA's name. EMA of course probably going to get MVP for this game, playing very well today, as you can see, having an amazing day. And just pushing in through here really, using that battering ram. If they could move that battering ram up like he is now, he'll be able to do a lot more damage. Battering ram still on full hit points. So as you can see here, just doing lots and lots of damage. Castle coming up there, so Cheng is looking to take over this side of the island here. However, he is being walled in there. Come back down here, as you can see, being attacked by this town centre. Not being attacked by that town centre, sorry. But just continuing to move through here, being attacked by this knight. Knight, of course, soaking up that town centre damage, being extremely bulky. And basically just pushing through here. EMA is doing a great job here. Cheng just landing on the main island, so getting out some halberdiers. Playing as Japanese, of course, being an infantry civilization, going straight for them. Taking this castle out here, so going to go straight through these walls, I believe. As we can see here, managing to go through there and get these houses here now. Using these ships here, of course, for support, you may as well. As we can see here, IamOK is again pushing down here, and Camel has just decided to go to the Imperial edge, and you can see he's halfway through there now. Over here, taking out one of these town centers. Not many left on this side now for Camel. Camel's starting to really lose hope at this point in time. Main base being taken down there, and he's very spread out, honestly. At At this point, they have won, honestly. If you're this spread out, you cannot really hope to defend against it. As you can see, putting a market up there, putting a stable up there, doing a small wall off. However, they are completely taking over. They've been forced into this little section of the map here. These little islands here are no more, apart from really IamOK, but he's not going to be able to pull out on that island for Camel just going to Imperial there. Basically, they have been pushed into this little area here, and that's all that's left, and they are slowly being pushed even further into it. As you can see, having to abandon this area here and move further inland. Teaming up there again, always try and stay together if you can when you're on these islands, because if you get attacked, it's always better to have 2v1 there. So as you can see, murder hole is being done there by the looks of it. Let's have a look. No, murder holes has not been done, so this castle is going to come down. And when it does, I don't think it's going to be able to be replaced. IamOK there, trying to sling Camel again, sending 1000 gold, 500 food and 200 stone, so going for a last minute sling there. However, I do not think it is going to work. Managing to get some Mangadai out, but Knights of course having the bonus down here. Coming back here to get some ship support, could probably get some cannon galleons out just to do that little bit of extra damage on shore, but when you've already landed on shore, there's no real point of it. You can just slowly take them out. As you can see, over here we have Cheng pushing straight through down over here. And over here, these knights have obviously been set to stand ground. Either he hasn't realised this or what, but he has obviously put them on stand ground and they are not doing anything. Either that or he's trying to kill them off. No, as you can see there, he's just realised they aren't doing anything. As you can see, they're keeping ships there to snipe from the water. This base over here, completely down. As you can see, Cheng has already gone on it and started stealing the gold. Over here, really just geoffery just chilling on his base, not much else he can do. Same with IamOK over here. At the moment, they are doing a massive push into Camel's base. I see Camel taking over most of this area now, so right now it has probably half the main island in its possession. However, he is getting attacked from all sides. AMA just going Imperial now. So being the highest scorer in play, but only just going Imperial, of course most of that does come due to army count and destruction count. But hey, there's nothing wrong with the late Imperial as long as you're fighting for your team, really. If you're helping out, they won't mind. So as you can see, Trebuchet up there, slowly taking all this out. And it does look like Camel is starting to do a bit of a comeback. However, he is getting attacked from all sides. As you can see, like here, they have completely surrounded him. He's unable to go into this coastal area up here. And over here, Cheng has taken over this area here and taken that gold supply off him. So as you can see, more and more town centers coming up, really. Just trying to push in, as you can see. Still fishing though. Fishing, of course, being extremely cheap. As you can see, more tributes there from IamOK, so just trying to sling him. However, I do not believe it is working at this point. However, he is starting to catch up with the EMA, but all players are starting to, so EMA and Cheng, too bad baby left. EMA and Cheng are pushing heavily into this base here. As you can see, this castle here about to go down, and without the castle it means he will not be able to create any elite Mangadai without them. As you can see, that castle going down there, no doubt these two here going to be on the list of to do next. More houses coming up there. As you see, his population blocked himself, however a lot of it would have been from this castle here coming down. Over here still just slowly destroying it off. Over here, sitting in the middle of his base. And really Camel is doing most of the fighting for this team. I decided to show this game because I thought it was a good idea of a sling game and just how much really fight you can put up when you are receiving resources from other players. As you see, he was gone a few minutes ago and would have been able to pretty much just drop out of the game and wouldn't be missed. However, now he is fighting quite hard along pretty much everyone here. As you can see, he's fighting on all angles up here. As you can see, trying to get rid of Cheng down here. And succeeding as well, taking this town center out these two barracks here. So he is pushing Cheng off the island. Killing off those villagers there. And there we go, those elite cannon galleons that I was talking about. So they are able to do a bit more sniping from the water now. Cannon galleons, of course, having that really long range there, 15 range, so that is more than the castle, even the upgraded castle. So now basically just pushing into the base. And geoffery just reaching Imperial land, so that is a very late Imperial there. As you can see, using skirmishes to counter these Mangadai, very smart idea there, and some arbalists there. lots of trebuchets there as well, so wanting to do as much damage as possible. However, all these Mangudai here should be able to outfight these skirmishers. So as you can see, just using the trebuchets here to do some damage, killing off 2 there by the looks of it. As you can see, this skirmish here doing quite well in the favour of Camel over here. As you can see, these castles here up there will stop him. He does not have any siege equipment up here at the moment. However, he has managed to claim this gold pile here back off Cheng. As you can see, creating hussars now, so that means he's running very low on resources, as you can see there. His population is only 165. I say only because it's this point in the game, and if he didn't get completely destroyed like he did, he would have been able to do a lot more damage. As you can see, just pushing in through here, trying to push AMA off the main island here, however also being attacked from this side up here. If Cheng can get onto the island at this point in time, he should be able to do a lot more, and Cheng just resigned, and also their Camel had just resigned. So as you see, they knew they were getting nowhere. EMA was pushing them in very hard, and having no other support, so Baby had already left. So really, that's what a sling can do. It can bring you back from complete nothing to, well, being able to stand a chance and fighting off your opponents. Alright, thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.